Hey, hello, and welcome to my walkthrough of my Meadow village that I built. This might be a little bit a longer video than normal, but I just wanted to show off my buildings that I did on my own world, where I created some builds. Basically, I started out with experiments and stuff like that. And then slowly I started to develop this village. You can see here we're coming up to our first building, the first lighthouse. These builds are made without mods. I did turn on hammer mode for this video, so the enemies don't bother us, because I always seem to get lucky to get raided when I do these videos. So yeah, I was just trying to avoid that. Plus I also have it set that it's daytime while during this video, so it doesn't turn dark on me either. So those are the only things, but yeah, no mods were used in the building of any of these buildings. All the resources were gathered by me solo, and my building was built by me solo. I do get inspiration from other streamers that I watch, and so yeah. Here coming up we have the first building. It's called Castle. I have to say that we're doing a walkthrough only. I'm gonna do individual videos of these buildings later on down the road. So if you want to see those, of course, hit that like and subscribe. And then I'll watch those videos. Of course, Skull Castle is built on an island. And this location was just so perfect that I just had to choose this location to start my village on, because it's basically smack down in the middle of two continents, and it's just islands in the middle. You can see a bridge there that's connecting them. There's another house. There you can see a Skull Castle. Here's another castle build. We call this one the Lake Castle. Trying to steer at the same time while trying to show off, so this street is the roadway is very narrow here for the boats. Over here we see the other bridge that goes over the waterways. Both the bridges are high enough for the longship to go underneath. Try not to crash. And here we come into the harbor. There's the other lighthouse. We'll go over there in a minute. Just see if I can try to park this puppy. It's not gonna go perfect. Nope. This is the harbor. There you see the bridge. We'll go over there in just a second. Just want to show a little bit of the harbor. It's what I call a sort of like a floating harbor. The ground was not raised, but it actually stone pillars were actually used. It's hard to see. Here we have the harbor master. There's some chests for quick dumping in case I come back with a bunch of stuff. You see ample space for all my boats. Up here we have the smelters. The chests are built into the rocks. You can't access them, so it's really nice. And down below we have the actual cubes. Here's where the carpenter is. There's a little workspace. And the blacksmith. I really like this building. It's more Bavarian style inspired. You can see I put shutters in to give it that feeling. Both the blacksmith and the carpenter live upstairs. There will be another video. So here we're just gonna cross the bridge. And you see what's on the other side. On the other side we have the breeders. So I have a chicken farm here, and I got a wolf and a boar farm. Both of them are pretty loaded. I need to go in and start to slaughter some. Jeez, the tree. Stinks tree. Here are the boars. Let's see. Bull of 2 stars. And the other one is the wolves. It's the same thing. Now the breeders are upstairs. As you can see up there. It's a high building. I found a new way to do the breeders, which I'm gonna experiment with. But the chickens, you know, there's 8 chickens up there. 4 chickens on each side. What happens is the one side will actually hatch, and the others will not hatch. So the other ones, they'll just come all down here. Where you can just pick up the eggs. It's a little back area to take you to the lighthouse. I want to go back. You can see nice views all around. little seating area. Just enjoy the views. FPS drop here because there's so much stuff. That's why I was trying to spread it out more later on down the road. See, the carpenter has his log ready to be cut. There's a little house. Now we all know the prefabs that are in the game itself. This was one of them that I got inspiration from. So it's a little bit more thought out, so to speak. So when I come with the boats and I have stuff, I can just, I can grab one of the carts here and just take them down to the dock and just unload right here. Got all my stuff down there. Pretty easy. This is Odin's gym. Like wow, what? Of course, we tendency to die. And you lose skill points. Well, here's just a gym that you can make up some of those points. So here we can just practice our archery on the block. This is sort of treadmill style. You just keep on running until you're out of stamina, and then you take a break and go for it again. And this is for jump skills. You just stand here and just jump. That way you build up your skills. This is something that I thought of. Going like, the bonfire is so big, and I don't always want to see it. Plus, if you put it on ground level, then the smoke, you gotta make it a little bit higher, and then it doesn't look good, and then it just starts to look too bulky. So I thought, going like, well, maybe why don't I just build it down below? And as you can see, it works perfect. It's a pain to get the wood in to get the fire started, but it works pretty good. Here's actually our spawn area. I did build around the spawn area because this island was just too good to be true. There's just one of our inhabitants. Here's the well. And here we come to Odin's last resort. I was kind of inspired by a hotel inn type setting. And so this is what I came up with. I will do a separate video on the inside. But you can see some spoilers there. And here we come to the bar, or as I call it, the roasting pit. This is a sneak peek inside. I don't know why I went inside. Later video. Little outdoor seating. In this case, I wanted to experiment with other roof options. Because, we have to, of course, the wood options. But in this case, I tried to do the stone staircases. It works out pretty well. I'm not sure if I like it down 100%. let's try to do a little tower in there. And here's the ship. Here's the docks. This is actually, I did something like this a long time ago on one of the streamers' servers that I was invited to. And so, yeah, this is basically the dry dock. It's pretty neat. Of course, you know, here's the dude that fixes and makes the boats. Kinda hidden back here is a little shrine here for our fallen heroes. I saw somebody building with these, you know, with these corner pieces, the inverted corner pieces, and they're making it sort of more like a, you know, as you can see, a torch type of setting with it. So I'm like, let's try to see what I can do with it. Yeah, and so, yeah. So this is what I came up with. Of course, a bonfire in the middle. Yes, there is stone in it because it needs stone for to build on. Now this is probably one of my most builds that I'm the most happiest with. It's a very simple build, very easy and quick to do. Yes, I did some upgrades on it. I did the tar and stuff like that, the tar roof. But you can easily do this straight up from the beginning. It's very easy. It's a 6x6. Very simple build. Oh, but we're not going in it. I threw in a little garden. The secret is to get it when you get it so close. You seed it first, then later on when they're all grown up and it's ready, then you throw in the fences and put your buildings on up. Now here to our left, we got a couple of more houses. This house was inspired by another build that I did on the server. Another well. And here we can see another inspiration with the roof that I did. This was the first attempt, and it wasn't really a great success, I feel like. I started experimenting with trying to create bay windows, but it doesn't look good. I still gotta work on it. A little better view of the lighthouse that is across the bay. You know, I will do a video of both lighthouses that are on this one. Alright, and here we're coming to basically the house that was built first here on this server. This is where I initially started out. And I just started doing upgrades after upgrades after upgrades. Started out small and became bigger and bigger and bigger. And it turned out into this. Yeah, this was actually built. This world is actually before Mistlands. I think Yakluth was just out, and so that's when I started on this seed. It's a very challenging seed, I can tell you that. I haven't defeated all the bosses yet. I still haven't done the queen yet. I haven't found it yet, but I gotten so into building that I just let it go by the wayside for now. Okay. Do a nice stroll back. Oh, yeah. There's also an entrance to the basement. Something that I experimented as well too recently, and by throwing in a basement. So, but you'll have to see that in another video. Alright, then we go to the apothecary. And the back end of the inn. I like it how it's nicely nestled in into the trees. You know, it's always a challenge to get it right, because sometimes the trees will just clip through the roof or clip through walls and stuff like that. They're very annoying. Here we can see the back side of the tailor, and over here we have the mill. Bakery to the left, we'll get back to that. But here is the tailor shop with window displays. And another side view of the resort with the conference room windows. I'm sure I'm not skipping something. I do. I am. There's this side. Here we have the beekeeper. Yes, it works this way. They are very happy this way. So, apparently only the top needs to be open to the sky, and not the rest. So, yeah. Also, this house is round, with a round roof. So, I had a big problem in the beginning with it, but the more I start playing with it, with the roof, the easier it got. And here we have the church, because every village needs to have a church, right? It's Viking inspired, with the multi-tier roof and the extra layers. Another sneaky house, and again this is like the prefab build 2.0, so to speak. This building was already on the island right here, so I just kept it here and just started working on it and upgraded it and made modifications. Here's a temple to Odin. Again, I have fun with the ward, as you can see. It's pretty easy to do. You know, what you do is just slap a piece. You can see the little floorboard right there in the back. You put that down, put the ward on it, and then you place the old table right underneath it. Place it right, and then you get this. That was pretty cool. And then, of course, put the rune table in at the front. So it's kind of like a lecture. The whip's fountains don't work this way because there's a roof above it, but it's just visual. Yeah, very happy with this. It was really cool. Another house by the bay. Like I said, I didn't want to cramp all the buildings in together because I knew that would be very bad for my, you know, FPS. So here I started more experimentation with bay windows. Still have not mastered it, so still gotta work on it. Backside of the church. That's a cool picture. No boars and chickens. This is more. Huh. Come on, don't get out, guys. There's more for visual. Let's stay inside. This is more for the creative visual effect for this because, you know, of course, when I start the server, they'll most likely die. Although I haven't had that much problems on this island. It's pretty well protected. The only thing I have to worry about is with a raid, but no, most of the time, you know, I got it under control, so. The raids normally, or the events normally happen over at the tree farm for some weird reason, so I know exactly why. But I'm not complaining. Alright, so here we have our little fisherman's hut. You can see the bridge over there. And you know, all these houses and buildings have interiors, complete interiors. So, but here's the bakery. As you can see, another window displays where people can order. Ovens in the back. Before we go to the other side, where's this man? little bit in the building. Also very happy with this. Is also a different take on the roof style. So here I use the corner pieces instead of the other way where you snapped straight roof pieces into the 45, in this case 45 degrees beams on the side, and then work your way and fix the gaps. It's another building that I'm pretty pleased with on how it turned out. Looks really awesome. It's not only got the sharp corners, but it also got you know, the rounded curves, the rounded stuff in it. So. Little flower bed. Over on the other side there is a tree farm. Just really nothing too special that I did over there because it's a tree farm. And so, but there you can see Skull Castle in the background. Can I zoom in a little bit closer? Yes. There's the Eikthyr spawn location. Very long bridge. Because the bridge has to be so high for a longship to go underneath it, instead of, you know, going down on the bay, because this was already so high and steep as you can see, I just decided to extend the full bridge all the way to this side. Yes, it cost me a lot of iron, but that's okay. No, that's not a troll. See, here we have our tree farm. Nothing too special. Alright, so that's basically my little village here in the Meadows. Like I said, my plans are to do individual videos of all the houses that you've seen here. I'll probably combine a lot of houses together in one video, so it's a longer video. Man. I do tend to do another build in this area as well too. I haven't found a perfect location yet, but it will be the dwarven mountain fortress. You know, yes, people have built castles in the mountains, but we're not really like a stronghold type idea thing. So that's what I want to do. So I'm trying to see what I can do there. But yeah, I hope we can did like this walkthrough and all the builds that I did. There's another original structure that I kept in there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video. Leave a comment. You know, good or negative, it's great. I take it both. You know, I always like to hear other people's opinions. You know, because we all see things different. So yeah, and if you want to see more of my videos, just need to subscribe. Alright, well, awesome. Thank you so very much for watching.